weirdo. I don't get no what you got in your head, that neural link. You'll never outthink me.
His children may not all be his. The man allegedly fathering some of them is Jay-Z. This story has ignited private group chats and industry circles this week as a decades-old paternity scandal collides with one of the most high-profile implosions in hip-hop history. At the center is Rai Satwait, a 31-year-old who has spent over a decade in court trying to prove that Jay-Z is his biological father. According to insiders, the case...
felonies, I'm not crazy or none of that. It's like, I just want the truth, and it's so hard to get it from the courts. And it seems like Jay-Z don't want to say anything. So, I don't want to see him go down for something that, you could have just got taken care of.
This is now widening. It's not just about Rai anymore. It's about Diddy's family, Jay-Z's past, and the quiet war that may have ended their so-called brotherhood. Rai's story isn't new. His mother, Wanda Satterwhite, claimed under penalty of perjury that she had an intimate encounter with Jay-Z in 1992 when she was just 16. Rai was born the following year. The story was dismissed as tabloid noise until 2025, when Rai filed a new lawsuit accusing Jay-Z's legal team of fraud and obstruction to avoid a court-mandated paternity test. Jay-Z's lawyers called the suit a decades-long harassment campaign, but federal court did not dismiss it outright. Wanda's affidavit, made public after her death in 2019, revealed another name, Letitia Murr. Letitia, now 28, has publicly claimed for years that Jay-Z is her father, saying family members told her from birth. According to at least two former Rockefeller insiders, Jay-Z allegedly supported her financially, including paying for her home, under the condition that she never use his name publicly. She was excluded from his public family and the Carter narrative. If this silence was bought, it implies something was being hidden. And if Jay-Z has secret children, how many other secrets remain buried? Here's where it gets even messier. Multiple sources close to the Satterwhite case suggest that at least two of Diddy's children may not be biologically his. The theory
Jay-Z is denying allegations he assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she assaulted.
Is that during the peak of his public friendship with Diddy, Jay-Z was privately involved with women in Diddy's circle, producing children not genetically Combs. These weren't random encounters. They involved long-term partners, ex-girlfriends, and women Diddy trusted. The rumor says Diddy only recently learned the truth. Even one revelation like this would strain any friendship, but the backdrop makes it dark.
I think that they don't want, if they was in any of those freak-off tapes, if they played a part in any of those Diddy sessions, they don't want it to get out to the general public.
Jay-Z and Diddy shared a public history stretching back to the late 90s. They collaborated after Big E's death in 1997, appeared on each other's albums in 1997, and by 2005 were jointly donating $1 million for Katrina relief. In 2020, they toasted at the Black Billionaire Brunch, preaching unity. Diddy stood on stage calling it a new era. Jay-Z nodded and smiled. The cameras captured it all. Behind the polished moments, cracks existed. The 2007 Screamfest incident, where Diddy smacked Jay-Z on stage twice, is still whispered about. At the time, people laughed it off as a joke, but insiders now see it as a pressure release, a warning of tension bubbling beneath the surface. Even back then, Jay-Z's involvement with women in Diddy's circle was an open secret. By 2024, their brotherhood collapsed. When Diddy was arrested for trafficking and coercion...
And I'm not saying allegedly.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying, Sean Carter, you're a piece of shit. Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough. You just want to go down there and you want to just remove all of the balls from every real gangster in Houston.
Jay-Z stayed silent. No social media posts, no statements, not even a PR nod. 50 Cent mocked the silence, joking Jay-Z must be hiding. Some sources say it wasn't fear, it was strategy. Weeks earlier, Diddy reportedly discovered the alleged paternity overlaps. He was furious. Rumors spread that Jay-Z didn't just betray Diddy by sleeping with his partners. He may have indirectly pushed him toward arrest or failed to intervene. Some claims suggest he had access to sealed information about Diddy's past parties. Others say he made calls influencing outcomes. Nothing has been officially verified. What is confirmed is that both Jay-Z and Diddy were named in a civil lawsuit by a woman known only as Jane Doe, alleging assault in 2000 when she was underage. The lawsuit was amended in December 2024 as Diddy's legal troubles intensified. Jay-Z called the claims blackmail, while Diddy denied them, but the timing raised eyebrows. Industry sources describe Jay-Z as someone who always stayed clean while chaos unfolded around him. During Diddy's 2024 FBI raid,
still say allegedly, has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be happy.
He quietly withdrew. No visits, no support, just distance. Now, with Diddy serving a 50-month sentence, Jay-Z's empire continues growing, seemingly untouched. But the silence isn't protection anymore. The Satterwhite lawsuit persists. Letitia's story won't disappear. And connections between Jay-Z's alleged private actions and Diddy's downfall have people questioning whether the so-called brotherhood was the ultimate betrayal. Jay-Z's controversies go deeper. The amended 2024 civil lawsuit shocked even those familiar with hip-hop's darker side. Jane Doe, then 13, claimed she was assaulted in 2000 by both Jay-Z and Diddy at a post-event gathering. Jay-Z denied the allegations, labeling them blackmail. Disturbingly, she claimed a well-known female celebrity was present, watching, but no names have surfaced.
Statement. Jay-Z accuses Jane Doe's attorney of trying to blackmail him. He said further, quote, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away."
Rumors of similar behavior have circulated for years. Industry insiders describe unspoken rules at certain parties: who could attend, who could bring phones, and who was expected to comply. Prosecutors described patterns of coercion, women controlled in high-end hotels and guided on what to do. Diddy denied trafficking, but the conviction for transporting women across state lines for immoral purposes is now a fact. Where does that leave Jay-Z? He wasn't charged in Diddy's 2025 trial, but was often present. Witnesses testified that powerful men arranged invitations, exclusions, and silences. A former Roc Nation employee summed it up as, "You didn't need to see everything to know what was happening."
So why wouldn't I believe my mom? Like, we could have been settled this, and it only takes a conversation and some words. I'm not a hateful guy. I don't hate anyone. I'm not after nobody. I'm not trying to see no one downfall. But this is just some things that just went through court, and they just expected me to just sit there and just take what they was.
As far as, is he going to turn people in? Is he going to cooperate? If the federal government wants him to cooperate, and they're going to cut his time, because right now he's looking at 15 to life. With all the charges he had to, he won't get out till 70 years old. He about 70. That's when